just never had. Okay, you ready?
We'll accept the call at a meeting too afterwards.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The clerk will call roll.
Councilor Recupero. Councilor Teneri Garcia.
Present.
Councilor Robinson. Councilor Taylor. Councilor Lopez.
Here.
Councilor Vega Maldonado. Councilor Avellaneda.
Here.
Councilor Brown. Councilor Vido.
Present.
Councilor De Jesus.
Present.
And Councilor Judy Garcia. 9 members present.
Thank you. At this time, I'm asked for a motion to adopt the calling of the special meeting.
Make a motion to accept the calling of the special meeting, which is recorded in our package.
Councilor Brown asked that we approve the call of the special meeting being held on August 22nd for the introduction of the approval of the special warrant and the introduction regarding Mass Votes Act in respect to police details at the election under
President?
suspension.
Yes, prior to under suspension, I just noticed that there is a typo in the
It's
communication.
a typo, I corrected it, but the orders are correct.
Okay,
So the next item on our agenda is a communication received from City Clerk Jeanette Citron White regarding the state primary to be held on September 2nd, 2022.
Mr. President, that should be.
September 6th, sorry, September
Yes,
6th.
so can we note
Yep.
that in the minutes?
Yep. So we have it, and also we have an accompanying order which we read later on. Do we have an acceptance of the communication?
Can I just make a, the reflection of how it should read?
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. President. So the communication should read that regarding the state primary to be held on Tuesday, September 6, 2022.
Do we have
The reason why
acceptance?
is because we have a holiday before that. We just want the folks to know the posting.
So again, this is communication with the call of the special warrant, or rather election warrant for September 6th. Accepted under suspension.
Yes, sir.
Accept and file, right?
Yep,
To
accept
be
and
an
file
order
and
under new
suspension.
business, right?
Our next communication is a communication from the city solicitor, Cheryl Watson Fisher, regarding police details at the election locations in the Mass Votes Act requiring the council approval. Dear Council President and members of the Chelsea City Council, on June 22nd, 2022, the Commonwealth adopted the Mass Votes Act. And in the act, they accepted a lot of the pandemic emergency voting measures, including voting by mail. The act also amended a section involves police officers assigned to polling places. After a review of the new act and in consultation with the General Counsel of the Secretary of State's office, it appears that the legislature found it necessary to have the City Council determine the sufficiency of the amount of police officers detailed at each polling location. The act, it itself, appears to state that the council assign the details of police officers to the polling locations. City Clerk Jeanette Citron White informed me that the City of Chelsea's process is that the city does assign officers to our polling locations. Typically, the city assigns one police officer per location, but for highly contingent elections, like in 2016 and 2020, there may be two officers. One is outside and one is inside the polls. The actual assignment of who is performing the details is pursuant to the collective bargaining agreement and the Chelsea Police Policy. As you can see, we've been following the act by assigning officers. However, the act does require the City Council to determine whether the city administration has detailed a sufficient number of officers for each building that hold a polling place. I am willing to discuss further with the city administration is a subcommittee. However, I think that the attached order required upon review and adoption of the election warrant. What is the wish of the council?
Accept and file communication, something will be coming up on the new business.
Mr. President.
Councilor Brown.
Sorry, I just do a lot of proofreading at my job, and it Again, and this one here on B, it says communication to be received by City Solicitor Cheryl Watson Fisher regarding police detail, elections, locations, and should be MASS. It's a typo in that also. Vote.
Okay. The next item on the agenda is the committee reports. We have a committee report from Chairperson Calvin T. Brown of the Special Subcommittee to hire administrative assistants for the City Council office. The communication,
Please be informed that the special subcommittee to select administrative assistant to the city council has concluded for approval by the city council in the name of Marilyn Ingles Guzman for the position of administrative assistant.
wish of the council.
Adopt the order under suspension. Ask for.
Roll call.
Oh,
Roll call
roll
vote.
call.
I was going to say ask for roll call vote.
Roll call.
Yeah.
Okay, any discussion?
Any discussion? None?
No.
So clerk
Mr.
call the
President.
roll. Sorry, Council
Just
Brown.
quickly, just want to say, again, the committee met on numbers of nights. We had a bunch of applicants and resumes that we put through. We have a candidate tonight we feel that will fit the description and also the details that we outlined in the position for the assistant administrator. She is with us tonight. She's Chelsea grown, Chelsea educated, very well, excited about the opportunity. And I just ask that we would roll call this vote tonight in the favor. Thank you, Mr. President.
Seeing no other speakers, we'll now move on to new business.
Roll call.
I'm sorry, roll call.
You got it.
Apologies,
Roll
I'm
call.
jumping ahead.
Councilor Recupero?
Councilor Recupero.
Are you with us?
Councilor Teneri Garcia?
Yes.
Councilor Robinson?
Yes.
Councilor Taylor?
Yes.
Councilor Lopez?
Yes.
Councilor Vega Maldonado absent. Councilor Avellaneda?
Yes.
Councilor Brown?
Yes.
Councilor Vido?
Yes.
Councilor De Jesus?
Yes.
Councilor Judy Garcia absent. 9 in favor, none opposed, 2 absent.
Congratulations.
Actually, that was the communication. That was not the order. That was the communication, not the order.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
We'll now read under new business, the order introduced by Councilor Avellaneda regarding the approval of the election warrant for state primary election to be held on Tuesday, September 6th. That the Chelsea City Council approves the warrant for the state primary election to be held on September 6th, 2022, in the city of Chelsea, Massachusetts. What is the wish of the council? Councilor Vido asked that we adopt the measure of the order on a roll call vote. Clerk, call a roll.
Councilor Recupero? Yes. Councilor Teneri Garcia?
yes.
Councilor Robinson?
Yes.
Councilor Taylor?
Yes.
Councilor Lopez?
Yes.
Councilor Vega Maldonado absent. Councilor Avellaneda?
Yes.
Councilor Brown?
Yes.
Councilor Vido?
Yes.
Councilor De Jesus?
Yes.
Councilor Judy Garcia absent. 9 in favor, none opposed, 2 absent.
I apologize, I made a mistake. That committee, the communication was the adoption.
Yeah, because it's not on the
Yeah, so I
agenda.
apologize. Councilor Cooper was correct. You will be offered the position, so congratulations.
Yay,
The,
welcome to the Crazy House.
And if I may, before that ends, again, I just want to publicly thank the subcommittee for their work, spending their time during the summer away from their family and friends and so forth on this process of having the job posted, doing the interviews, reviewing all resumes, and I'm happy to see the candidate that they chose to be approved tonight. We'll be in touch with you via the HR department. Thank you. So we have a final order. We have the order introduced by Councilor Avellaneda regarding the approval of the Mass Votes Act in respect to police details at the election locations. Pursuant to Chapter 92 of the Acts of 2022, the City Council of Chelsea hereby finds that the city administration's process of detailing at least one police officer per polling location is sufficient to protect local election officers and supervisors from any interference with their duties and aid in enforcing the laws relating to elections. What is the council's wish?
Move to adopt by roll call vote.
Councilor Vido asked that we adopt on a roll call vote.
Okay. discussion? No. No objections. Councilor Recupero?
Yes.
Councilor Teneri Garcia?
Yes.
Councilor Robinson?
Yes.
Councilor Taylor?
Yes.
Councilor Lopez?
Yes.
Councilor Vega Maldonado absent. Councilor Avellaneda?
Yes.
Councilor Brown?
Yes.
Councilor Vido?
Yes.
Councilor De Jesus?
Yes.
And Councilor Judy Garcia absent. 9 in favor, none opposed, 2 absent. Motion adopted.
Thank you. That concludes this evening's. We have no other business in front of us. With that, I'd just like to wish everyone to enjoy the rest of the summer and to please come out on Election Day, September 6th. Thank you.